Well, good afternoon, everyone. Again, here we are after all these years, another conference, a conference that I would say has been nothing but a community building exercise. G7 is amazing. The people in it, the people that started it, it's all about the community that have helped me and been there from the start. And a true gentleman that I would like to introduce you to today is a man called Marcel Macke.
Thank you very much.
I would like to ask Marcel a question. Who are you exactly? Whatever you
I'm 33 years old, from Germany, coming from a small, very small town. I love the countryside. I'm a freight forwarder.
And a human
for
being.
my life, this is actually what I like. I like action, and and as well, I love the network over here. We love you.
We love you too.
That is the reason why we are here. So perfect.
I've known you now for quite a while.
It's like
how many
more than
years?
7 years. Huh?
It's been 7 years.
It's unbelievable how fast time runs. Huh?
Time is running
Time
short,
is,
but it's been good.
Yeah.
In those 7 years, what can you describe as your experiences from getting to know me and the team and the community that we've built?
Say like I got taught a lot, I would say, right? When I started it, I was mid-20, something like this. So of course, still I'm 33, and a lot of experience probably is still missing because unbelievable. I learned a lot during the years. As well, I have to say, as well from you, I like the way you are entertaining. You are catching up with the people. This is exactly what we need in that industry.
But you know what, Marcel? Without people like you, there is no people like me.
No. We try our very best, huh?
Right?
Like
I must say, I'm honored because you've not just been a part of the network, you've also been a very integral part of announcing to people how important the network has been to your business. And you've also introduced us to some great companies.
Yes, of course. But this is why we do the same thing, right? So we all go into the same direction, and this is what we are looking for. What you did in the very first beginning was you brought small companies together who fit very good together. So as well with the companies we met on the first conference, X2 or G7, we are still doing business with each other. So it's like, let's say like you brought companies together with the same mentality. And I guess this is something different what X2 or G7 is about, and probably what helped us to grow as well into the next level.
Do you think we really helped you?
Let's say, when you go to a network, right, you have to make sure that you meet the right people. If the network, let's say, it's not concentrate on social things, that you can really meet the people, of course, then it was a help from your side, because you all made, let's say like you made that happen. So, and not every network has it. And this is the huge difference.
Is this about trust?
Of course.
Or is it about fun?
Of course. Let's say like in the first meeting, of course, there is no trust at all, right? Because you meet the person the first time. But let's say like trust is something you develop. And what we have done, and that is also the reason why, let's say, you have us at your back all the time.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. I must say, Marcel has been a massive inspiration to me and to the team. And if we look back over the last few years, you've been friends with a lot of my staff, my team. You've supported them. And also your team have grown and developed. And I must say, a big thank you to that. David and Tiffany have done a great job. Tell me about how you're growing in the Asian markets.
Let's say like, we met also X2 actually. Yeah, we met Tiffany at the conference, and she wanted to have, let's say, like to get a new experience, to get a new challenge in her life, and we took her actually to Frankfurt to start it in our office. And what Tiffany did is she growed actually our Asian market from zero into, let's say, like a company in the company. So Tiffany has a couple of people who talking perfectly Mandarin, working for her, and
we spoke about that, didn't we, in Bangkok, about how cool
unbelievable,
that
right?
makes a difference.
So it's a complete new thinking about a strategy, actually, right? And I guess we did the right thing with Tiffany anyway, but as well that we implement different cultures into our company. This is a kind what also networking brings, right? You understand the needs of, let's say, like of different cultures, and you try to combine it. and this is what we do. So,
And you a great job. Tell me, what do you see the future being as a youngster? And if you don't mind me saying a youngster, I mean, I'm getting older now, but being younger than me and obviously being the new generation, where do you see the future?
you mean the future in the logistics?
Well,
Let's say like
there's two-pronged approach. One is the future of logistics,
Yeah.
and the other one is the future of how networks are going to formulate or help deliver those standards going forward.
For me, actually, I guess for myself, it's very easy to answer because I think, of course, everybody is talking about digitalization and everything has to be, let's say, like automatically done, etc. But I think the human will be even more important in future because the best machines are only running if you have a direct contact afterwards, right? And I guess our industry is living from personal contacts, from good relations, right, to bring a good service to the customer. Now, let's say, I think that besides all the digitalization, if you make sure that you keep your quality and every customer has a direct contact, that you are going into a winning story for the future. As well, the same with networking. I think the most important in networking is that you have, let's say, the possibility to do a lot of social things like a pool party, cocktail reception, besides the one-on-one. Of course, one-on-ones are also very important to be good structured and you have the chance, right, to talk really all the time about business. But all the rest beside what we are doing today at the beach, that we have a lovely dinner, etc. I guess these are the most important points for the, let's say, for networking.
It's a catalyst of community
Right.
building.
And this is something, hopefully, I'm sure you will never, it's your passion, right? You will never lose it. But this is something everybody should have. My opinion, actually.
You're a very passionate person, that's very clear. And I would like to ask you, now you've got a young family as well.
Yeah.
Right? So how do you see that happening when you're growing your business and you're obviously growing your business quite considerably?
Actually, I don't know. And my wife came and said she would like to have a second child. I cannot believe. I said, I'm very happy. I love children, and my daughter is now 1.5. So she's my one and only, actually, right? This is the best thing ever happened in my life.
And when I started the networks, my daughter was still.
She was not born.
She was not born.
Yeah.
No, yeah. She was conceived but not born. Yeah, and so the future of X2 and G7, it's been a cumulative process of people trusting in me, learning about how I, try to engage with people. The most important thing is that you engage with the people yourself. This is not about me. It's not about anything other than the community. Do you feel that there is a future for a community-based platform like this, or do you think it will be lost by people finding themselves dissolve some of their time into other networks as the economic changes happen during the world? How do you see it?
I'm pretty sure there will be no change. Of course, generations, the new generation which is coming is also thinking a little bit different, right? But as I said, it is very important what we are doing here. So for me, it makes no sense if this will change. And this kind of networking will be for sure still ongoing for a very, very long time.
You are the future. You are the future. Always remember that, because as I said, I've got 20 years on you now. And it was not long ago that I was sitting there thinking I was you. But now you are me, and you are in the shoes of the future. You've got a young family, you have to try and balance this with your life, with your business. But most essentially, you have to decide what and how you're going to take your business to the next level. Do you really think that G7 can help that?
Of course. Come on, to serve your customers, you need a very good network, right? And let's say, like, for me, G7 is like a small family. The community is small, everybody knows each other, right? And we are very close together. And today I was talking to an agent in Turkey, and I told her that for me it's perfect when I work with people I know very well, also from their background, because it's easier for me to understand things and I know they care about it. And she said, Marcel, I tell you honestly, it's the same with me. When I have a good feeling with a person who I met at the pool bar outside or somewhere else, and they are giving trust to me, I can also work with them. And I guess this is a very, very good point. Huh?
It's an extremely important one for me, and it's something which I've been trying my best to build, the mentality, more than anything else. The culture, the mentality, all comes from the community itself, the members themselves. Where do you see the future? Where do you see the next 5 years?
You mean for cargo movers?
For cargo movers, and also how the network is going to assist you. Or will it assist you? Or will it become something that's less effective?
Let's say like for cargo movers, we try within the next 5 years a completely different sales strategy, right? Because we have to say we are working with a lot of members overseas. So our job is it now to find as well more local business from our side to feed the network. So, and this is our goal. So within the next 5 years, I hope that we have a very potential growth, of course, right? But what we do with cargo movers is we take very, very young people. So in the age between 16 to, let's say, 20 years old, and we start to train them, that they get the same mentality, the same passion, and the same feeling with the customers than we have. What we normally never did is like, we never took the older guy into the company to, I would say, like to buy business. We don't need it. We do the business ourselves and we grow it, right? We do sales. We are very good, or let's say very good. We are good in operations and we care about our customers. And this is what we would like to have from our people inside the company, to have that passion. And this is not what anyone can give me on the
And I can feel the passion right now. It's coming out.
So,
it's coming out.
Right.
The passion's there.
I told you, freight for water from the beginning.
Let me ask you a final couple of questions. Controlled business. How is the controlled business now changing and shift changing? So from your shippers to the consignees versus freehand from agents. There's a shift change.
We are a lot in the pharmaceutical industry, so the decision maker for our customers, of course, is mostly in Germany. And when I see the balance working with agents and local customers, it's still like 70 to 30%. So that means we have 70% local customers in Germany and 30% we are doing on international business with agents. But it is growing. When we started, it had been about 5% agents, and within the last 7 years, we made it to 30%. Wow. So we see also, this is a kind of sales strategy, because the people need help. I know that they need a good partner overseas. Everybody needs it. And this is something a network can give you.
And what's the biggest challenges you see now going forward? Are you worried about the reduction in consumption, the economics? Or would you feel that there is opportunity now more than before because you've got niches?
Let's say like cargo movers has, let's say like it's very much a niche sectors. So we had not been too much affected from all the crises. Luckily, thanks God that it was the case, right? So, but we are also, let's say like we are a very young and powerful team, and we're always looking for new opportunities, right? Inspiration. So this is what we do actually, and yeah, of course, maybe for the moment the war. Ukraine, it's a very, very big topic and affected as well some markets we are serving for the moment, and the rates are actually too low for the moment. So of course, I guess it's almost everybody is a little bit decreasing profits as well. But what I have to say is about cargo movers, let's say we normally have, or we try to have, a very healthy structure. So within 20 or even 25 years now, it was never the case that we thought, okay, we must people leave the company, because we always try to make sure that we have enough people for the business, but in a healthy way. So not growing too fast, so just to make it step by step. And this was actually always the winning case for the moment. So we have done this during the COVID pandemic as well. So even business increased a lot. We made sure that we still keep those, let's say like this healthy base we have. So that means for this year and for the next year, I'm not worried about anything. So for now, we just focus on, let's say, new developments, and we have to see until end of the year where it goes, right? So.
Well, I think with your attitude, and with your behaviorisms and what I've seen, your commitment to the group, I think that you are an inspiration to the community.
I try my very best.
And someone that I respect.
Thank you.
Totally.
Thank you very much.
Because I've known you since the beginning.
Yeah.
I would like to say a big thank you to Marcel Macke. You got it right that time.
Thank you everyone for having
Cargo
us. Yeah.
movers. These guys are cool. And if I say it's cool, they're cool. Big thank you to you, Marcel. And I wish you and the family all the best. And I can't wait to see your little children grow up.
You will.
Right?
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Nice to see Marcel Macke.